When I saw on Twitter you guys just saying the most evilest things. I'm not perfect. I've said crazy shit. This is all my fault. I'm taking full accountability for raising you motherfuckers that are going on Twitter and making the craziest statements on certain people. And I'm like, wow, this is my fault. And I feel horrible for it. And I promised myself that these people are not going to make it on my channel.
Adin Ross was on top of the streaming world, one of the biggest content creators alive. Then he made one decision that changed the entirety of his career. A few years ago, Adin got banned on Twitch and then joined Kick, claiming that it would be the biggest streaming app online, one that would overthrow the totalitarian regime that is Twitch. Well, he wasn't wrong. Kick did become the next big thing, just not as a streaming app, more like the biggest open-air mental hospital on the internet. At this point, if I ask you to use the word kick streamer in a sentence, we'd either be talking about federal indictment, streamers doing questionable social experiments, basically full-blown degeneracy. And yes, any publicity is good publicity, but is it worth ending up in a Korean prison for 5 years? After seeing the title of this video, some of you might be wondering, what am I even talking about? Because we all know that Adin made millions thanks to Kick, and he's not the only one. Guys like XQC or Bruce Drop Him Off receive life-changing money.
Thanks to Kick, I'm able to build the DEO Fortress. I'm able to purchase my first acre of land. I will forever be in debt to Kick.
What's the point of signing big money contract if the platform you're tied to is blocking you from real long-term opportunities? This is exactly why streamers stay on Twitch. Yeah, it might be a dictatorship run by a gooner, but if it lets me buy a house for my parents, kids, grandkids, that is a trade-off that most people are willing to take. And even Adin realized that his decision was a mistake. That's why he sold 50% of his Kick equity. Bro is slowly distancing himself from the platform because he realizes that it is blocking him from major opportunities. And let's be real, I'm sure that's not the only reason, because let's not forget who Adin is. He's the one that popularized modern streaming. Without him, we probably wouldn't have guys like Speed, if you want to add Kai, Plaguebook Max, Lacey, all those guys. But despite that, his little brothers are becoming mainstream people, while he's stuck in a room streaming with guys like Cuffum and Convi.
Dude, I'm cooked. Yeah. It's just
Imagine being the lion who ran the jungle a few years ago, and now you've been exiled and you have to hang out with hyenas. If I were in Adin's position, I would also try to find a way to restore my image to becoming mainstream once again. But there's still one problem with Adin, and that is his content, because you can have one of the most historical streams by having Trump, but if your next guest is Nick Fuentes, do you really think that McDonald's gonna drop a limited edition Nick Fuentes meal, like an all-white Happy Meal with no diversity in the toy selection? This is what people mean when they say you are the company that you keep. If you're actively creating a toxic community, you are limiting yourself in the long run, and that's exactly what Adin did. Even just attempting to having Kanye on your stream. And I don't want to hear in the comments, yeah, but he made graduation, blah blah blah. We've all seen what kind of person that man has become. Knowing how toxic your community is, do you really want them to come into contact with that man? And big streamers like Plaguebook Max know that Adin isn't the dominant force he used to be.
Only fully mainstream streamer is really Kai and Speed. And obviously Adin was, but he not streaming right now. But it's not there where it's like bro, Kai be on the news and shit.
Yeah, he might be the father of modern streaming, but if you stay in your bubble for too long, even your grandkids will forget who you are. And if you need more proof, just ask yourself this: do you think that Carti would have come on Adin's stream, collected 2 milli, stayed 2 minutes, and left if Adin still had that pull? Bro got hit with a cash out and vanish special. That's not a guest appearance, that's robbery in broad daylight. And do you think that Carti would have done that to Kai? No, Kai would have had Carti doing backflips on camera. And Speed, Carti would have been barking back. But Adin, he got treated like an ATM. Even his crypto stream is a testimony of how his content negatively impacts him. Apparently, out of good faith, he decided to make this stream to help his fans to get into the crypto world without any issues, but it was a huge disaster. First of all, the crypto experts that Adin invited felt like they knew just as much as I know in crypto, and then it felt like they were using Adin for their own benefit. All those things don't make people want to be seen with you. That's why this weekend, one of the biggest content creators event happened, the charity match. You know who was there? XQC, Kick streamer. You know who wasn't there? Adin Ross. Hey guys, that might be his 13th reason, but it's just to show that despite the fact that XQC is streaming on Kick, he was still invited to that game. However, Adin wasn't. Why? Because of his content. The man created a toxic community, has toxic guests, promotes toxic behaviors, so in result, he gets ostracized. That's simple. And apparently, he did comment, nobody listening to that dog shit plus brand risk better. I couldn't find the comment, maybe it's been deleted, but there's literally a video of him training with lethal shooter during the event, and this killed me because this is exactly like that one dude who didn't get invited to the party. So now he's on Instagram posting a crazy night with his Xbox and a can of Prime like he's unbothered. But come on man, we know deep down you would have wished you played that game. But Adin did acknowledge that the state of his community was his fault.
When I saw on Twitter you guys just saying the most evilest things. I'm not perfect. I've said crazy shit. This is all my fault. I'm taking full accountability for raising you motherfuckers that are going on Twitter and making the craziest statements on certain people. And I'm like, wow, this is my fault. And I feel horrible for it. And I promised myself that these people are not going to make it on my channel this entire year.
And maybe even promoting a lawless app like Kick was the wrong call. And his only chance would be to bounce back to a popular platform like Twitch, YouTube, whatever.
Did Adin Ross leave Kick? I don't think Adin left Kick. What he does is like doing the drama stuff, getting all the engagement farming. I have not heard anything about anyone leaving Twitch. Where the f is Adin gonna go to? Aiden's banned from Twitch. He's gonna go to fucking Rumble or some shit? I don't know. Like, he's got nowhere to go.
I'm sorry for Adin, but what the CEO of Kick just said is 100% true. He has nowhere to go. He's not gonna go on Rumble. That would be like deleting himself. Meanwhile, you do have streamers like Hassan who can go on a full-blown tirade. But hey, if I speak, Adin made a few bad decisions, yes, we can all agree, but they've hit him with a 200-year sentence with no parole, no appeal. And the fact that streamers like XQC or Kai were willing to advocate in Adin's favor, why not give him another chance? And in retaliation, Adin's been pushing his brand risk movement for a while now, but let's be real, that isn't gonna save anything.
Brand risk number 5 will be commentated by Adin Ross, DJ Academics, Andrew Tate, and Tio Lopez. All right, it's a good little commentating. You know what I'm saying, chat? It's a good little commentary right there. We got Andrew Tate, Adin, first IRL link up stream. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be fire. Him and I will probably do something that day before. So we'll figure it out, shit like that. We'll shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, he might get current talked about content creators, but let's be honest, who cares about a dude who flew to Asia to collect STDs like they are Pokemon badges? And he might also have Andrew Tate during his event, but this isn't 2021, this isn't 2022. The thing that was hot yesterday might not be hot today. And don't get me started with DJ Academics, because right now you would not want this man to be in the same internet chat as your kid.
If Max said he wanted to try a dude, would you let him you?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yo, you can have.
Wait.
If I can't you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
Nah,
you suck a dick though.
When you compare both lineups for both events, it's like comparing peak Justice League and current Guardians of the Globe. I mean, a blind mind could pick the right side, that's what I'm gonna say.
I feel like your last couple of months has just kind of been like about you. I know you had like a really strong grind period. Now you're kind of just taking down on the work, or how does that go?
Well, I got something hopefully planned this month. It's going to be elevating for my career. So I'm just being very patient with what I'm doing right now. I'm not really doing too much. I'm just really focusing on myself, trying to make sure my mental, my physical, everything is correct.
because if something happens this month, which I'm expecting it to happen, and if it doesn't, whatever, you go back to the drawing board. But if it happens, bless.
And I think that this clip here is a proof of Adin's good faith, because Adin understands that he needs to rebrand himself. And I'm telling you, not a lot of content creators would have this self-reflection. Fresh and fit, I didn't say anything. But the question is, will he go towards the right direction? Will he be able to make himself look attractive enough for the advertiser? Basically, will he make people forget his past? At the end of the day, Adin Ross had everything going for him. The numbers, the influence, the bag. But one decision, choosing Kick over Twitch because one platform would enable degeneracy, set off a domino effect that cost him brand deals, major events, and even his relevance in mainstream content. And now he's stuck. No brand deals, no major events, and maybe no way back. I guess that'll be all for today's video, guys. Yes, I bought a camera, new style of content that is coming now. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. I'm really curious to hear your points about the Adin Ross situation in the comment section. Also, if you like the video, don't hesitate to like, share with a friend, and if you like the channel, don't hesitate to sub.